The Judicial Commission of Inquiry into allegations of state capture heard evidence from the Director of Asset Movement Financial Services, Kalandra Viljoen, today. AMFS is a cash delivery company based in Benoni, east of Johannesburg. Our reporter Mbali Mthethwa is standing by to tell us more. Very good afternoon to you, Mbali. What happened?
Good afternoon, Zinga. Just a point of correction there. The company is based in Springs and not in Benoni, but we have heard the evidence of Kalandra Viljoen, who is the director of this liquidated company. And what we've heard during her testimony is that, her company was not really complying with the FIC Act, which is the Financial Intelligence Center Act, which is an act that is which was basically put together, which was rather put into law in the interest of basically fighting financial crimes relating to money laundering as well as tax evasion. And she was basically asked as to how she went about trying to comply with these regulations, and she just explained to the commission that she would just get her clients' ID numbers as well as visit the premises and their income tax statements rather, to basically determine if their business was a legitimate business and if they were indeed doing the work that they claimed to have been doing. And this would have been determined during the visitation to their premises. But you hear Advocate Kate Hofmeyer basically saying that this was not enough because she did not inquire as to where the funds were coming from. And she says, according to the Act, she should have rather inquired on where the funds were coming from. And what's very interesting about these funds and this non-compliance is that when you go onto the internet and you Google one of her clients, which is George Marquides, he's someone basically who has come up in the media before, and he was basically investigated during an inquiry which was done by the SME Bank of Namibia, where 500 million rand was being moved around from his account and moved around and basically siphoned from this particular bank in Namibia. And it's interesting because she also explained to the commission that she was moving somewhere around 500 million rand a month. This was during 2017, because the business was basically in operation from 2014 and was liquidated last year. After the break, we'll hear more evidence relating to how money was moved from a company that was linked with SA Express in the Northwest, and this company is Koroneka. This was a company that did ground services at one of those airports in the Northwest, and that's what we can expect to hear after the break. But for now, Nzinga, it's back to you in studio.
Thanks, Mbali Mthethwa, giving us an update from the state capture inquiry that's taking place in Parktown.